Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Skald. In the last episode, we explored the woods out near Katek's house, the midwife who we were hoping had a cure for the disease running rampant in this town. And after we brought back the eggs of the gigantic lizards to her, or at least, I guess, 1 or 2 eggs, she was able to craft such. She was caring for something, though, that was not quite a human child, and it burst out of the crib and attacked us as we were trying to leave. We were able to fend it off, but it escaped, and it is someplace in those woods based on the cry that we heard. Katek herself looks like she collapsed to her knees and was crying. I don't know if we'll visit her again. We did pick up some recipes while we were out there as well, and did a little bit of exploring. There's still more left to that lizard nest, but we're not going to explore it at this moment at the very least. It requires us slaughtering the rest of the lizards, which, okay, I'm okay with that. Kind of. I do feel a little guilty slaughtering all the wildlife everywhere in the games I play, for role-playing games at least. But we won't do that at the moment. Those alpha lizards look particularly nasty, and if we don't have a way to cure serious diseases, I am worried that it will be a mistake to make the attempt. I do not know this for a fact, it seems like not a good idea to me. Anyway, now we're going to try to figure out where we can get some food for the survivors here, as they are still starving, living only on vegetables at the moment, vegetable broth in fact. There are some goats that we have learned exist and are being cared for by the farmer's son, as his wife let us know. So we'll go off there first and see what we can do. Anything else you want to do, by the way? We don't have a lot of money. We only have $667, so that's not enough to really splurge on a whole lot of stuff. So we will come back here after we are done exploring. We also have that cave that we were told to go to by Donovan, so we will probably explore that too while we're out there. On that note, to get to this secret spot, we found these hoof prints last time. Let's trace them. Follow directions to the hidden glen. Trekking a few hours into the mountainous highlands of Idra's northwestern region, you find yourself standing at the mouth of a narrow valley nestled between tall mountains. The tracks do not lie. There are goats nearby. Look around. It's right north of us, viewer. Now, if we weren't told specifically where this was, this would never show up on the map. I had done some, or rather, if our awareness would have to be a high enough level, 4+, to find this location instead. Just as a heads up. Alright, well, we're here. Let's head on in. A hidden glen nestled between 2 mountains. Had you not known to look for it, you would have easily missed it. More herbs are around in this area too, should we decide we need them later. You shield your face from the cold winds and icy drizzle as you survey the area. In the secluded valley that lies ahead, you spot the unmistakable shaggy white forms of a flock of goats. You're just about to make your way towards them when a strange undulating howl echoes through the small valley. There's more than goats in this area. Oh, and we're no longer stealth, so they saw us immediately. Well, let's visit them then. We can't interact with the goats themselves, it would seem. Huddled inside a hollow mountain crevice is a young man surrounded by half a dozen goats. He's shivering violently beneath a worn blanket, his gaunt face pale in the dim light. The goats look no healthier. Who goes there? Keep away, I've got nothing for you. You're Jacob's boy, I presume. The shepherd eyes you suspiciously. Might be. Did he... Before he can finish, an inhuman shriek once again cuts through the mountains. The boy freezes in terror. What was that? He clings to his blanket with trembling fingers. I don't know. Nothing in Idra should be able to make a sound like that. Whatever it is, it ain't human. I've never seen them. Every night the mist rolls in, and then shapes appear just outside the circle of my fire. And then I can feel them. The boy starts to sob. I know they're there, but no matter how terrified I am, I can't stay awake. I always fall asleep. And when I wake up the next morning, the boy drops his head into his trembling hands. I never see him do it, but every morning there are fresh marks on my goats. And me. They're feeding on us. I know they are. The goats suddenly get to their feet, bleating nervously. Their gazes are fixed on something beyond the gray sea mist that constantly blanks Edra. The boy shivers from the cold and exhaustion. What now? Why haven't you just left? My dad would kill me. He sent me up here to keep the goats safe, and I'm not leaving until he permits it. The lad's eyes water up. About the animals. The pale-faced youth looks at you with desperation. What about him? These goats are going to the camp. Now. No, wait! Aiden looks suddenly terrified. I can't go. My dad told me if I bring the goats back to the farm, the Chamberlain will slaughter them for food. It'll be the end for my da and Dar. Or for Ma and Dar. What if I talk to your father? You do that for me? Oh, Golden Dead, bless you. I'll be back soon. Diplomacy check, probably. To see if we can convince his father to let them leave. Alternatively, maybe we should stay here for the evening and maybe deal with these things when they show up. So obviously, we're just peeking about it a little bit more before we leave. I didn't see any way to climb up the cliff face here. And I still don't. Let's check this side. No, nothing. Okay, then. Let's leave this area and see if we can make our way down to the cave. Some time will pass, and maybe we can swing past this place again in the evening. We have to go all the way around, I see. "15 minutes elapse for every step we make out here in the overworld, in case I did not mention it earlier. A huge sea cave created by eons of the sand's relentless attack on the rock gapes in the cliffs ahead. If you take great care, a narrow trail allows you to enter it. Oh, someone's out here. Actually, we were told by Donovan that they're looking for help, so it should be safe for us. There's a boat, in fact, to just venture up here. Wonder what happened to the captain. Alright, drinking on duty. But at least these people have food. I guess we're looking for the first mate. Considering that the captain looks like they're gone. A tall, muscular woman, beautiful but for a scar across the cheek, stands looking over papers whilst apparently counting under her breath. Her flamboyant outfit marks her as not only a southerner, but also likely an officer. Ah, I see sellswords have come to answer the maiden's plea. She grins, revealing a golden tooth. Her smile, however, does not quite reach her ears, so she's happy but not thrilled. We met your man Dono at the refugee camp. I am Zara, first mate of the illustrious Weather Maiden. She gestures grandly to the anchored ship. As she proceeds, a shadow falls over her face. We were on our way to the mainland when we encountered Something ancient. We lost many a good man and the ship was gravely damaged. However, by the grace of the blind and our captain's good fortune, we outran the beast and made it to the shallows. It did not pursue us there, and we suspect it will not stray too far from deeper waters. Thankfully, we were close to the sea cave, and we've been holed up here since. The behemoth. It sunk our ship as well, as we attempted to land. Behemoth indeed. What a strange fate that we should both be survivors of something so deadly. In our case, we made as good an escape as can be had against such a horror. The maiden is fast, but more so, our captain. Iago Zadroma is the finest captain to sail these waters, be the sails black or white. And where is your captain now? That is where I hope you might be of assistance. While we await repairs, our cargo is rotting in our holds. The captain decided to venture into Horin and seek out the Rat Queen in her black market and to bid to offload what he could. I advised him against it, as the Queen is cruel and fickle. Black market? As you may have surmised, our operation is less than sanctioned by the Empire. We must ply our trade in the shallows, and we deal with those we can, I suppose. In any case, you no doubt know as well as I as to what has befallen the island. Horn is overrun by madmen, and I fear that the captain is still inside its walls when the city fell. In any case, we have not seen him for days, and I fear the worst. A slight hint of desperation creeps into her voice. And now you want me to look for him. Indeed. If you can make it inside the walls, you would be doing a favor to the finest captain in the Outer Isles if you could venture and rescue him. Surely that must be worth something. If he owes us a favor, that could come in useful to get off the island since we ourselves don't have a ship. Though maybe we can commandeer one or be rewarded one in Horin, assuming any exists there. Still, I'll keep an eye out for him. Zara looks relieved. That is all I ask. I would begin the search at the Rat Queen's court. I've never seen it myself, but I hear it lies deep in the sewers under the city. Just be careful and trust no one, least of all the Rat Queen. Zara spits in contempt. Some questions first, Zara. Yes? Tell me more about your captain. He is the finest sea captain from here to the sea gates. If you've not heard of him, it's because he prefers it so. Such is the nature of our vocation. Oh? What do you do? As I said, our cargo is often less than legal. There is trouble brewing in the Freymark, and plenty of people looking to acquire goods outside the Imperial Trade Network. We carry it, and people like the Rat Queen sell it. I see. I have one more question for you. How long until you can take to sea again? The maiden took quite a beating, and will be here for quite some time yet. And in any case, we're not leaving until we learn Iago's fate. That being said, monster or no monster, we're not staying a moment more than we need on this accursed island. There is something wrong here. I feel it in my bones. Do you think you can outrun the creature again? If there's one captain and one ship that could do it, it's Iago and the helm of the maiden. We may need to be cautious and stay close to shore, but I'm willing to roll those dice. The blind has her hand over us. Alright, take care, Zara. Be careful out there. We'll keep exploring the rest of this place. We might as well take a look at the ship while we're here. Oh, nice. We can do some cooking. Is there anything we need? We already have plenty of food, I suppose, on us. Do we have any onions? We learned that baked onions is a thing, didn't we? There we go. Oh, I had me selected, not Galvanos. We only made one of those. Baked onions. Onions are easily grown, keep for a long time, and go a long way towards covering up the taste of half-spoiled fish or meat. I like eating just plain onions. Those are delicious. Mushroom soup? We can't make it. It's not green. Honey's used in pumpkin pie, and that is it, I think. Or at the very least, it doesn't say what else it's used in. We have no beef to make beef stew. And fish stew? Let's see. Can we make fish stew? Potatoes are used in it. Maybe? We can. Alright, not bad. Fish stew. A steaming bowl of fish and vegetable stew. This type of dish is eaten more or less daily by the coast dwellers of the north. Could do with some salt. Oh, maybe that's a hint that we can make a better version of it if we find some salt. Farewell and adieu to something. Oh, the French. French pirates. Not allowed to interact with that chest. And we can't go below decks. Not that we would want to anyway, I suppose. It's not our ship. How close are you to leveling, by the way, Galvanos? Very close. We have wares to trade. Right then. Fresh swab monkeys, I see. Ha! This pulling your leg. I'm Anto, quartermaster of this here fine ship. You looking for something? I might have a few odds and ends to sell off now that we're stuck here. Perhaps I was wondering. Yes? Out with it. Oh! Hold on, that's interesting. Well, let's see what he has for sale first. Show me what you have for sale. Magic gear. Let's take a look at it. Masterwork Dagger of Defense, another defensive item. This might be good for Galvanos, though. But it's 1,119 bucks for it, so we're not buying it right now. An accurate Masterwork short bow. +2 to hit, that's fantastic. A composite bow. This is a heavy weapon, so this would be good for Roland to use if I want a ranged weapon for him. Fine studded leather of willpower. Adds +1 to willpower. Yeah, some good stuff here, viewer. +1 lore scale mail. +1 diplomacy. We have +1 to dodge and +1 thievery necklaces. We already have a thievery necklace, so this does us no good, that particular one. Lanterns. Okay, some stuff. What's the sell rate? I think we get more money from this merchant if I want to sell him things. I think. I think we do. Let's sell the Archon's Eye and the Moonstone and the Amethyst to him. Looks like we're earning 25% of the cost of these things. We could sell ingredients, but I don't tend not to do that unless I'm desperate. We are desperate for equipment, but we could have Cat maybe steal something from him. Although that will increase the cost of everything, so maybe we don't do that quite yet. He's restocking in 4 days. Yeah, we need more money first. I want to buy something and then steal something. Alright, let's chat with him again. How'd you end up in this cave? For that long and retrieving tale, I referred you to our illustrious first mate Zara. She should be down by the ship. Alright, one more thing then. You seem to have a lot of food supplies. Aye. We were headed for the mainland fully laden when we became stranded here. I have crates and crates of food, but I risk having it rot on me if we don't get out of here soon. He gestures to a large pile of crates nearby. There's a famine crisis brewing in the refugee camp. The quartermaster strokes his chin thoughtfully. Look, I'd be happy to help if I could, but this here cargo is not mine to give. We carry it, we don't own it. At the very least, you'd have to pay me for it. I'd say 500 gold pieces would get you enough to feed your people for weeks. That's a lot of money. That might be so, but it's really the best I can do for you. I'll think about this. Let me know if you change your mind. I'll be here. I did not know we could buy food from him. I thought we would basically be having to take the goats back if we couldn't convince the father. That's interesting. Okay. And I might be ruining it a little bit for you guys at home. I apologize. Once again, I got to chapter 4, so I just took the goats right then and there. This time around, I figured we'd talk with the father first, see if we can convince him to let the boy come home. Alternatively, I think we'll go and speak with Marcus, is the name of the person in charge, and see if he can come up with some money to pay for the food. They should have money maybe lying around, or maybe they can help contribute to their own survival. Okay, let's have Galvanos make some lesser attunement tonics. And lesser vitality ones. We'll make a single agility, or 2 of them maybe? One more? That's good enough. We could sell potions also. They're worth more, I think, than the ingredients it costs to make them. Might as well keep exploring the rest of this place. Oh, here's where their mess hall is. Could do with some rum. Oh, this must be the, a lady. You should cover yourself up. This was, I forget what it's called now. This must be the, on the front of the ship. That's the, what is it called? Like, sometimes there's like a bust of something there. Or like a creature of some sort on the front. Give it a little bit of, customization. Mushroom omelet. We already know this recipe. We'll read it again anyway. And we could cook, I suppose. We'll have Galvanos make something. Okay, that will be good. Got work for me? Oh, there's another sword for hire here, if we so desire it, and a place to actually sleep as well. But we are passing on that. Besides, we don't have the money. If I end up wanting to purchase the food, we don't have the money to afford another sword for hire. Okay, let's see what time it is when we get back to the goat camp. The lizard jaws snap greedily as reptilian eyes fix you. We'll fight them. That's a lot of lizards. But they're just giant lizards. They do decent damage with good dodge, but I don't see anything like an alpha here. Only this one will go after some of our party. The rest are going all before us. They have a higher initiative score. Wow, and they can move very quickly. Let's start. That was a huge hit on Drina. I'll use Blessing Touch to start. It's all of my everything. It's all my everything. It's my action and movement. I'll improve Cat a little bit. I should have had Trimus here and Cat here. I don't want Cat being attacked by 2 different enemies. Cat. I'll use an agility potion on her. Galvanos, do I dare move you up? I think I do. Are you sure, Tim? I need to gun down one of these. We cascaded. Let's do that again. It's injured. Drina's hurt. She'll drink a lesser vitality tonic. And then try to stun this one. No luck. Trimus, let's thrust and parry. We may as well second wind. Good. We panicked this one. Cat. Missed. We can just walk past this one because it's panicked. I need more mana to Searing Lash. Let's Spellburn. Now, because Drina missed her stunning blow, it's still... It wasn't put on cooldown. Nice. Stunned it. I took a big hit. It's my entire action to do that. Let's use a potion instead. Good critical. Wow! Fantastic critical Trimus. Move one up. Do we have enough for Searing Lash now? This one's almost dead. Can we kill it? No, we missed. This one's flanked, so we'll immediately turn to attack it. That one down there is still panicked. We can oh, this is Drina. Stunning blow again? Keep that one from hitting Galvanos. Ooh! 18 critic hit on Cat there. Second wind Roland. Spellburn again. Even flanked. These are slippery enemies. I'm gonna heal Cat. Reposition so we can flank this one. Good charge hit, Galvanos. Drina can move up and maybe stun it. And critical. Nice, good hit. It's wounded. We can cure my heal myself. Good backstab. It won't... I think we kill it here? No, we missed. Oh, 38 damage rolling. Fantastic. We can can spell burn again. You can heal yourself, Jarina. Hit Trimus. We can second wind with Roland. And we did it. Not bad. Good job, guys. Was a little close. We get 15 scales, 2 lizard eyes, and 2 cruel fangs. And Galvanos is leveled. So let's use a fire resistance, because we're going to get all our mana back. Trimus can minor lay on hands. Level 8 for Galvanos. What do we... Right. This fire magic next, Tim. I'll work on light weapon accuracy next, and then we'll go down the sorcery path. We'll take Fireball. Do I want Fire Frenzy, where everyone gets a second attack, but takes a little bit of fire damage? Or Inferno, which is fire damage to everyone no matter where they are? That's everyone, by the way, including our allies. I'll take Fire Frenzy. I think it's too late for us to assist here. We'll check. The boy somehow looks even paler than he did last time you saw him. I don't know how much longer we can take it. We need to talk? No, there's nothing new. I don't know if you can fight the creatures that are bothering them, by the way. Maybe we can, but if that was possible, we must have missed them already. Okay, before we talk with the father, let's talk with Marcus first. I think this is Marcus. Yep. You're back. I hope for good news. We'll see. Let's talk a bit. What you want to know? Regarding work. What is it? What did you need again? It's the food he cares about. And he's not offering money for us to do so. I found supplies. No, never mind. Okay, so it's just Jacob's goats. No one is going to offer us money to save these people. To help them. Like, you figured they'd pass the hat around and we get like $100 to at least make this a little more affordable. We have $600. Do I want to just bring the animals back or spend $500 of that $600 to buy food for the town? Man. Let's talk with the father. What do you need? I want to ask you some questions. The man's eyes narrow and you can see his jaw muscles tensing. About your animals. What of them? I found them up in the glen. The man's eyes narrow. He begins to whittle away at a stick and won't look directly at you. It's clear he knows what you're talking about. Is that so? This is something I would do if I was a thief or a merc. Which, we are a merc in a way, but we're also playing a good guy cleric, so no. Your boy is begging to come home. Begging? The boy's soft. If he wants to come home, he needs to prove himself. I'm doing this for his own good. The father's eyes flare with rage and defiance. We'll try this, but I don't think we're succeeding. I think we need a 13 for diplomacy versus 18. Yeah, we fail automatically. We can't even succeed at this. Even an 11 doesn't matter. A 12 won't succeed. Get out of here before I let my axe do the talking. Fine. I want no part in this. Okay, we can't convince them of anything. We have nothing to sell them to get the money that I would want to purchase the food. Man. Okay, we're just gonna drag the goats back. A hidden glen that lets us do this. I don't have the money to purchase it. The people do need the food more than I guess this family does. We need to talk about the animals. The goats are going to the camp now. It makes no difference. So he's saying the same thing. I can't go. They'll slaughter them for food. It makes no difference. I'm taking these goats to camp. I'm not gonna let you do that! The scrawny teen struggles to his feet, brandishing his shepherd's staff. If I lose these animals, my dog will kill me! Strength versus 8. Don't do anything stupid now. Roland, can you talk some sense into him? We barely do it, but we do it. The youth sinks to the ground and begins sobbing loudly. You don't get any more sense out of him, and there's nothing left to do but lead the animals away. Working as fast as you can, you get the ragged flock moving and set off towards the camp. Alright, they're back. Franzo is thoughtfully peeling onions as he hums a tune in some foreign language. Tribus, good to see you. Likewise. The cook's eyes widen in hope. So what news? Did you find anything to put in the folks' bellies? I did. By the maidens, tell me it is so. Don't wave food in front of the starving. Where'd you find it? We found Jacob's goats. Where are they? They are waiting in the enclosure behind you. I knew it. I bloody knew it. And you led them right to us, I see. By the maidens, this will do these poor people good. Though I fear for old Jacob if people find out he was hoarding his livestock whilst others were dying. In any case, we have food now to last us a while, and it's all thanks to you. So questions for you, Franz. Ask about Embla. The name rings a bell. Yes, I remember the girl. She arrived at my inn a few weeks ago, booked a room for 2 weeks, and paid up front. She was polite, kept to herself mostly. Far as I could tell, she was making trips towards the northern coastline. She never gave up any hints as to why, though. The room was still in her name when the doom came, but I remember thinking I hadn't seen her for a few days beforehand. I wager she was either already dead or safely on one of her excursions the night everything ended. So if you're looking for her and have a death wish, she was staying in the Sunset Suite on the 2nd floor. My inn, the Haven, was just off the main square. Thank you. Is that it? What's your story, by the way? My story is similar to most folk around here. Sudden ruin. I had an inn, respectable place, right on the main square it was. So even if I survived this place, seems like I have nothing to go back to. I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, goodbye. Oh, and it was discovered they were hiding the goats. The corpse of Jacob and Ella. Jacob died attempting to shield his wife with his body, an axe stuck in his back. Oh well. The fine folks of Horan wasted no time in meting out justice, it seems, Roland remarks. This should have been avoided, Drina states grimly. I'm not even going to remark on this. I can't say I agree with what the townsfolk did. Cat has leveled up. So what are we taking with her now? Fancy footwork, pierce armor, precise strike. These might prove useful. Can we get any more thievery from anything here? No, her thievery is maxed. We have to find other pieces of gear if we want to improve her stealing abilities. Increased movement could be good to get her running around the battle. Oh, we can get that from free ranks in this as well, from Mobility Expert, which also gives her more initiative. Alternatively, we could try going... Well, I saw something like a vein pierce or something. Where was that? That's hamstring. Increased movement. Vein strike's down here, if I want to go down here for that. For more backstab damage. What does hamstring do? -2 movement. Has to make a saving throw versus DC, toughness, to remove it. And what does pierce armor do? It ignores soak. Let's work our way towards Vein Strike. We'll take a little bit of backstab damage, and then more backstab damage, and begin aiming towards it. This puts a bleed on a target. How close are we to leveling everyone else? Nowhere near for Trimus. We're close with Drina. I still won't rest. Let's talk with Marcus now about the camp. The smell of cooking food fills the camp and mixes with the sounds of cheers and blessings coming from the ragged lot of starving refugees. We went to the makeshift office of Marcus to tell him the good news and find him agitatedly pacing back and forth. Trimus, I heard the news. That's amazing. You've given us a fighting chance. And in the Emperor's time, it seems. Ivan here has returned from scouting the city, and he comes bearing curious news. Ivan, tell Trimus what you just told me. Recent excitement has evidently taken more than expected out of the plump man, and Marcus slumps heavily into the chair. He gestures absent-mindedly to an unlit corner of the room as he catches his breath. For the first time, you notice the green-clad man lingering here. He steps into the light as he takes a long drag from his pipe. Get some food, Marcus. You're no good to any of us if you starve yourself to death. Soon enough, old friend. Trimus, this is Ivan. He's a most useful individual and served the governor well before the calamities befell us. Ivan's eyes sparkle as he puffs a ring of smoke. A smile plays across his face. It's good to see I'm not the only useful individual to be found in these times. Ivan takes another pull on this pipe as he studies you. The man's skin is a texture of well-worn leather, and his dark eyes have the keenness of a predator. More than anything, this man reminds you of some well-made tool, or perhaps a weapon. So what did you learn in Horin? That the situation is dire, but not hopeless. By chance or design, the Fisherman's Gate to the southeast has been opened. My party and I were able to make it all the way to the square before we encountered Reavers. I lost men, but we cut their band down before we retreated. If we move fast, we may yet be able to take advantage of the gate. Sounds like a trap. Perhaps. The Reavers are fierce, but they are a poorly organized lot. With a small troop of hungry and fearful guardsmen, I was able to fight my way to the square and slay many of their numbers. If this is a trap, I believe it to be a poorly laid one. What did you have in mind? As long as the Reavers hold the city and port, they will eventually starve us out. They were able to take it because they had the surprise on their side. And now, they rule by terror. So long as we sit here fearful and hungry, they will eventually fall upon us. I say we shit on that. I have a way into Horin. Let us venture forth and attempt to free her from these savages. How? We have men and women here, willing and able to bear arms if called upon. A small band of strong swords could slip in using the Fisherman's Gate, sow chaos among the ranks of the Reavers, and open the main gate from the inside. If this was done, I am certain we stand a chance of retaking the city. How could we sow chaos? From what we have learned, the Reavers in the city have formed splinter groups around 3 chieftains. Red Kala rules the docks. Oleg the Grey is holed up in the old Fisherman's Lodge, and someone they call the Butcher holds his court on the steps of the temple. What do you suggest? While those 3 madmen still draw breath, the Reavers are still a danger. We must put an end to them. Enter by force of arms or subterfuge. I am certain a way may be found to pit the fools against each other. Ivan's eyes glimmer with lust for adventure. Or is it bloodthirst? So what say ye? Shall we make a tale worthy of the Skalds? I'll do it, but we don't need company. That will also work. There is much to do here in camp to get those able to bear arms ready to storm the gate. I will lead them through once the signal is given and we clasp hands over the corpses of our foes. Now pay close attention. Ivan leans in intently. You'll enter Horan by the Fisherman's Gate to the southeast. Once inside, you must seek out each of the 3 Reaver chieftains and put an end to them one way or another. We must be careful with a frontal assault, but I suspect there is little cohesion and much infighting amongst the Reavers. Perhaps that can be used in our advantage. Alright, wish us luck then. And we leveled Drina and Roland, so we may as well do this. Drina reaches level 8. Very good. What do we want with her? I think I was potentially going down for tier 3 here. We could do this, perhaps. What does this do? Condemned to all targets in an aura. And we have Aura of Silence as well. And down here, Circle of Healing for an AoE heal. I think we will go down here with all 3 points. And for Roland, he's reached level 9. Each dawn is a new chance to perfect your skills. You're not sure you've ever worked this hard for anything before, and you're not about to give up now. So, multi-attack next, then, for him? Let's take it. And now how close are we to leveling with everyone else? We're practically there with Trimus. He just needs one more battle. Then we'll keep adventuring. Do I want to try to steal something? So we don't have really anything worthwhile on her. This would be a good... She's a good person to probably sell something expensive to, and then steal it off of her. Which means nothing she has at the moment. So we'll just leave. There is the other merchant here. Ah, the Fated One returns. What will they ask of old Malachi, I wonder? Show me your wares. Spell radius by 1. This is the most expensive thing we could purchase, I think. This medium blade is very good. That's very good. It's also $4,000. Oh, I guess they're all 4,000? This is not. The armor. The aptitude helmet's also very good. If I was to steal something, how difficult is this? I don't need the sword, Tim. You want to go two-handed weapons with him. If I was to steal the helmet, we need an 8. I don't want to do it unless it's a 6. So not yet. And probably anything else is probably as difficult? Yeah, as difficult or even more difficult to steal. Alright, we need to keep an eye open for thievery things for Cat then. Okay. Let's go north then and see if we can find Embla. The refugees have enough food to last a bit. A wandering arms merchant approaches. Okay, our first random merchant viewer. These work just like the merchants we've seen before. They tend to be good targets to steal from, because they'll vanish forever after you interact with them. They've got 2 guards here as well. I don't really want to fight them. And this guy's selling bows. Okay. So what does he have? Accurate fine longbow. It's a medium bow, though. Can Cat even get medium bows with her feats? I don't think so. Oh, kind of. So this is light weapons, which doesn't affect bows, but this is just bow accuracy. So she could, in fact, benefit from that. How about you, Galvanos? Galvanos can as well. So normal bows can actually be used by them. But not... Oh, not by Galvanos, or at least not yet. Actually, wait. This is not based on feats, it's based on character type. May use light and medium weapons. And Galvanos can only use light, is that correct? Only light weapons, okay, gotcha. So what have we got? Because we're stealing something. We're actually stealing something. Keen Masterwork Bow. +1 to hit, 3 through 12 damage. That's fantastic with 2 times crit. You have a dodge bow. Another dodge bow. That's a heavy weapon. That's... I mean, technically, whatchamacallit can use this. And a fine, accurate longbow. I really like this one. That chance to hit is very nice. Cat would use this. If we try to steal it, what's our chances? Cat automatically will succeed. She has a 9 thievery. So yeah, we'll just steal this. And she rolled a 10 to that chance. His suspicion is increased by 2. I mean, I think we steal another thing from him, too. I'm so sorry, Mr. Merchant, but we need this stuff. Now, note over here, the merchant will not buy stolen goods, so we can't sell this back to him. But we want, like, a light weapon. So let's steal an accurate fine bow, if I can. Actually, first we should buy arrows, if I want arrows. It's 4 gold for a broadhead? Oh, what the heck? We just got a bunch of money from something. I guess Marcos gave us money for the task we completed. Unless we stole it from the vendor? No, we did not steal it from the vendor. Okay, well, we got some money to buy some stuff. That's good. I didn't even see that till right now. We're still going to buy some broadheads. And I guess we buy some bodkin arrows? Hunting arrow, we still have 30 hunting arrows and poison arrows. I wouldn't mind having more of these either. We'll buy 5 of these. And then Cat will try to steal another bow. Arguably, I should buy a composite bow. They're worth more money if I want to sell it, but we'll put these to good use. So let's buy one of these as I steal. She has to roll a 4 on 2d6. She will make the attempt. We succeeded, getting an 11. All right, that was amazing. Fantastic job, Cat. So Cat uses this one, and Galvanos uses that one. All right, let's leave. Wow! All right, well, that worked out for us. We got some better ranged weapons now, though Cat will lose accuracy for a tiny bit of time unless I spec her down the bow rank. Next, maybe we'll do that just to make sure that she gets a little bit of a bonus to hit with that new weapon she has. Now, we saw something up here. You stop dead in your tracks as you suddenly see a shadow in the corner of your eyes. As you turn to look, it's gone. Then suddenly, an unmistakable piping sound from behind you. You roll around, but once again, the source is gone. There's no doubt, however, Mother Katak's child is stalking you. I never got to fight it when I had been playing the game earlier. It looks as if it will show up in any forest, so maybe we can fight it and see what that will be like. Let me also quickly save the game. Let's investigate this place. Maybe Embla had been here, and we have something here. Our stealth is going down, so it's... I see Reavers. A level 8 Reaver. There's at least 4 enemies here. We picked a good time to do this, though. It's nighttime outside. Is this a mage? Warrior. No. Arms Master. Oh, he's armed. Oh, that's us. That's us. That's Roland. So this one we can ignore for the time being. He's far away. We're all going first, with Cat, then Galvanos. How fast is this guy? 3 and 1? 1, 2, 3, 1. We can ignore him for one round. Cat moves 1 and attacks. He's also flanked. Galvanos can move here and just stab him. Roland can maybe finish him off. Actually, Galvanos just to stay behind. We don't need to move him up. Alright, let's start. It's a bit dangerous to have Cat flank, but we're gonna have her do it. 37 damage! Holy crap, fantastic hit. We will... do I really want to move him up? Let's end Galvanos' turn. We'll come back to him later. Right, we have double attack. Oh, he's armed with a two-handed weapon. That's frightening. We're gonna move Galvanos up here to give phalanx to them. And then I will shoot this one. We can move Cat here and get a backstab on this guy. Roland moves up here to cover Cat. We'll try stunning him. And we succeeded. Trimus attacks normally. Oh, poisoned! One, two, three. Oh, that was dumb, Tim. No, keep him here. You want that phalanx on them. Move Drina here in preparation for him to engage us. We're still poisoned. Let's use a Cure Poison. And we'll heal ourselves with a minor heal. Galvin will shift around a little bit, but not attack. Cat can move here. Good. Finish off that one. We'll keep Roland here, and he'll second wind. Oh, well, I moved them away, so now we lost Phalanx, but maybe we can stun this one? Flank. Cat can change to that bow. Oh, backstab because he's flanked. I can't reach him with Roland, so Roland just defends. We get 33 gold, some chainmail, poison arrows, and a two-handed sword. Another two-handed sword. Well, then I don't need the axes anymore. We got that weapon from that guy. Wow. All right, let's cast a few spells to start. Because Trimus leveled up, so there's no reason not to get a few spells on my companions. And now Trimus is level 9. I wanted the Spirit Magic School at rank 2. Or, apparently I did, because I put 1 point in it. But now I want the two-handed initiate on him. Or deep cut. I'll grab heavy weapon accuracy with him. Which means we are now committing to swords. It also means I want him to start using a two-handed weapon. So he gets no dodge any longer, so he's just taking big hits whenever he's taking them. More soak, but less dodge? No, I'll pass on that. So we can probably sell the Masterwork Longsword Defense unless I really want to use it, okay, for some reason. I guess if I get a really good shield, it would be better. I guess we'll hold on to it at the moment. I would like Hitrimus to use this weapon eventually. You know what? Why don't you switch them? Hitrimus still doesn't get any dodge, though, with this weapon, Tim, but it does do a little bit more damage. And Roland already has a bunch of two-handed stuff, so yeah, he'll take this weapon. I guess we don't take axes then with them. At least not yet. And what did we fight for? An ancient weathered Imperial Way Shrine stands before you. Despite its remote location, you suspect it still sees occasional use. Lore +4. Examine the shrine. This is one of several pilgrim sites in the Outer Isles. It is said that to pray at them offers wholeness of body and clarity of mind. However, you have no idea of the proper prayers and rituals to perform. Perhaps there are pilgrims in this region for you to ask. Do you know about it at all, Drina? A pilgrim shrine, Drina answers as she thoughtfully strokes the ancient masonry. There are a number of these spread throughout the Outer Isles. Pilgrims would come from throughout the Empire to pray at them. It is said to bring good luck and clarity. But have you not visited them? No, I'm a Spolkarite. My order is not required to do the pilgrimage, and I've had little time to wander in my time here. That being said, it would give me great joy to be able to visit all the shrines one day. Say pilgrims traveling to the shrines pass through Horin. We might still find some there. Perhaps they could teach us the proper prayers and rituals to perform at these sites. Alright, we'll keep my eye open for them. Alright guys, we've been playing for an hour though, so I think we will probably stop here. Or feels like close to an hour. Yeah, we'll stop here guys. When we come back, we'll go past... I think we'll go past the woods again, near where Katox was, and see if we end up fighting the child of hers. And whether or not we do, we'll stop by the refugee camp, sell some stuff, and then make our way finally to Horin. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.